Good afternoon, everyone. It's August 13th. It's another beautiful summer day. It's going to be in the low 80s, and it's going to be in the low 80s all week, and in the upper 60s at night. So it's going to be another beautiful summer week. We might get some on and off storms. We did have some this past week, not in my area, but there's some pretty strong storms in other parts of my state. But other than that, let's get into this update. Get a little quick peek of the flowers. Come over here. Of course, we got to get some peanuts for the blue jays. And then come over here, check these guys out as we go by. So if you come over here, the mugwort is getting a little out of control. I got to trim it back just a little bit before it starts shooting up. You can see right here, it might start producing seeds soon, so I got to take care of that. On the Gladys down here, I've been deadheading them. I just been taking, the rabbit. Scared him again. He's been hiding in the mugwort apparently. The daylilies are over here, are doing pretty good. The snapdragons, the lilies, petunias. I took the time this past week to plant quite a few of the lily bulbs that I had shown a few weeks ago. I planted them all throughout here, so hopefully they could take root and grow next year. So that's what I did this week over here. And coming over here, the orange daylilies are looking all right over here. The violets are looking all beat up. Ooh, the blue jay just came in, got his peanut. The snapdragons down here are looking pretty good. Little petunias. The columbine. This cardinal's looking really dry. These guys down here though are starting to bloom, so that's cool. I put some more lily bulbs behind here. Hopefully those will grow for next year. The little rose over here is blooming. This iris is doing pretty good. So the cardinal plant over here is looking really good. It's looking a lot better than the other one. So that's blooming. The violets down here are looking kind of dry. The snapdragon's doing pretty good. The calla lily over here never really flowered. That's alright. All the snapdragons, petunias down there are looking pretty good. Petunias over here looking good. I just deadheaded all the cosmos over here. And then the big duck marigolds are getting quite big actually. The corn is getting pretty good. I was just looking at it, and some of the birdseed that falls down, I have a morning glory now that's starting to come up one of the corn stalks. So that's pretty cool. So I was trying to grow some morning glories and I couldn't. Coming over here, it's a yellow rose. It's actually doing all right for, despite how it looks. There's still like some new blooms coming on it. Over here, the pink one, I just deadheaded some of it, but that's looking really good. There's a lot of new growth right here. That's gonna be blooming again soon. This Gladys is looking pretty good. And same thing with the red rose here. There's some new growth right there. There's actually a lot more blooms on it this week. So that's looking really good. Coming over here to the hostas. These are already bloomed. I just want to show these little like blue flowers. Alright, let's go check on those backyard gardens. So here I am at the grapes in the greenhouse during the week, and I'm actually taking the time this week to plant a bunch of bulbs for next year. And it was the lily bulbs that I had shown a few weeks ago. And what I'm doing over here at the grapes is, a few days ago I came through and I dug a bunch of little holes, and they're about 6 to 8 inches deep, and all I'm doing is just planting some lily bulbs in the holes and just covering them up and waiting for them to take root, and hopefully they'll take root for the rest of the year and grow next year. So we'll see how that goes. Coming back to the grapes in the greenhouse, there's nothing going on with the greenhouse. The grapes are doing just fine. They're still just stretching out, but they filled in pretty nicely around the fence here. They're looking pretty good. I could come through and trim these, but it's getting a little later in the season, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I could still get in and out and everything. It's pretty cool in there. But yeah, so the orange daylilies are down here, and you can see down here from the other day where I planted some bulbs. So yeah, you can see the little areas right here. So I'm hoping that these will eventually root, and I'll have some lilies next year. Alright, so let's go check on those garden beds. Coming back here to the garden beds, I was using some soil for the bulbs, so I have my shovel out. Over here, we can check on the blueberries. That blueberry down there. Coming over here to this one. This one's looking pretty good. The grape over here is stretching out. So that's looking pretty good. If you come over here to the pumpkins, they're looking pretty miserable, but that's fine. The rabbit's just happy eating them. Alright, let's go get that daily dose of duck. And today's duck of the day is a SpongeBob duck. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for watching.